What's up? What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about this filter right here, and most importantly, we're going to be doing some upgrades to this filter.
Remember those days, those L's, I couldn't sleep right now. I get paid, vacay, I'm staying B-side. Breaking the blues over steak, I gotta eat right. You could be my peace sign.
So if you're unaware, this filter is for my 40-gallon breeder. It currently houses a gulper catfish, and that's about it. This is the only source of filtration for the tank, and we're going to be doing some nice things to this filter today. All right, so if you guys are a long-time viewer of my channel, you'll know that I either like my filtration to be super simple, things like sponge filters and stuff, or a little bit more on the complicated side, like K1. This is the reason why I can't get a static bed filter, even though it might be more content for you guys to see a nice static bed filter for my Bashirs. I just can't get away from things like this. And the reason why I bring that up is because I like seeing and using different types of filtration just like this. I can't just use a canister because once I get a canister, it's kind of like I set it up and it's kind of done, like the FX4 that's inside the house. So when it comes to this tank right here, I wanted to do something a little bit different. At first I was using K1 bottles, sponges and stuff, but then I went ahead and stepped up to this filter right here. So if you missed the initial setup of this filtration system right here, all it pretty much is an overhead sump, and the style is Baki / shower / trickle. To sum it up for you guys, it's pretty much just little boxes that's stacked on top of each other like this, and it's powered by a spray bar right here, which gets all of the water from inside the tank. So there's a water pump in the aquarium, pushes water up this tube over here, and then it sprays down on top, and then it just rains across all these little baskets. And in the baskets, there's things like mechanical filtration right here. I have some Eheim Substrate Pro, Fluval Biomax. I have that like Pond Guru / Biohouse type of filtration media right here. And this is like the best media that I can get for a shower type of filtration. So what I'm trying to do today is I'm gonna go ahead and try to replace this one right here and this one right here with the more appropriate type of media. And then also add another 2 trays to stack this up. So the best part about this filter system right here is it's widely used in Asia, so I can order different parts like this and just add it to my existing system without any complications. I think this is a standard size for this type of basket, and there's a lot of companies that sell extra parts and spray bars and all that stuff, and you can customize your existing filtration system to however you like it. So the reason why I got black boxes is because, as you can see right here, the filter media is a little bit dark compared to when I first got it. And I don't think it's from the gunk and all that stuff. I think it's from these boxes being clear. And being that it's next to a window, I think this is all algae. So if I replaced all my boxes, except for the mechanical filtration one, with black boxes, I think that will eliminate my algae problem that's growing in my filter. At the same time, we're going to go ahead and replace these 2 right here, the Fluval Biomax and the Eheim Substrate Pro. The reason for this is because I think Fluval Biomax and this Eheim filtration media, whatever, it works best in static types of environment. Static meaning just a regular sump with water flowing through it and not this aerobic type of bacteria. And I think static would grow anaerobic bacteria. I don't want to get too scientific with it, but this should be aerobic bacteria growing in this, and I have the perfect media just right here. All right, so what we have here is another box from Higer, as you can see, Higer. And the reason why I had this box here is because I went ahead and asked them for some filter media for me to try out, and figured it was a good time for me to try their media because I was going to switch mine out anyways, and we're going to see how this works with my filtration system. This is not going to be a review of this product. It's merely going to be an unboxing, and I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to customize these pieces right here to work with my filter system. If I wanted to do a review on this, I'll have to do a video later on down the road because filter media is not as easy as a light. I need to see if it works. I need to see if it disintegrates over time. And I want to see how good it is with my water quality. So that's why this is not going to be a review. And yeah, let's go ahead and just open up this box real quick. All right, guys, so a quick note before we start this project. I received these filtration media blocks from Higer for free for this video. I wasn't paid by the company to make this video, and I plan on giving you guys my honest opinion on this product right here. Trust me, if it sucks, I'll tell you it sucks. See, a little user manual right here that we'll just kind of put to the side. We'll check it out later. And bow, look at that. Neatly packaged, man. Neatly packaged, my boy. Let's go ahead and check this out real quick. I'm gonna open it from the middle. Oh, dang, look at that. Nice, porous. This reminds me of that filter media that I reviewed really early on in my channel. The more I touch it, the more sandy type of grain I get on my fingers. So this is pretty brittle. So I know that I would need to replace this over time. And it's pretty delicate. Like, I've had stuff like this before in the past, and I did a review on it, and that stuff disintegrated pretty quickly. So I'm glad that I have a lot right here. But yeah, this is some good stuff. It looks really porous, as you can see. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but it's not bad. I'm surprised none of this broke. Look at that. Oh, wow, you can hear that? Let me know if you can hear this. It's really lightweight for being how big it really is, but yeah, I can see people that have static bed filtration. They can just stack a whole bunch of this in their filter and they'll be good to go. I just don't know how long this stuff would last because this stuff is pretty brittle. All the pieces that I took out, none of them were broken, which is a good thing. It was in another box when I first got it, and it was packaged pretty nicely, so I have no doubts that all of these pieces arrived in tip-top shape. And I think that's all I really need to see at this point. Let's go ahead and try to modify this to fit in my filtration system. All right, so one of the first things I have to do is, I don't know if you can see it, but there's this little lip right here. Right there, perfect. So you see this little lip right here? I have to cut this in order for me to try and fit as many as I can in this box. Now what we have to do is we have to modify this right here to fit inside the box. As you can see, it's too long for the box, so we're gonna have to chop a little bit right here to fit it in. Cut this much. Oh, you hear that? I actually don't even need the hammer. I can just kind of go like this. Oh, it's working. Look at that. Super easy cuts. Oh. Oh. Dude, it's like powder. Look at that. Pretty brittle. Pretty brittle. Wow, that was a lot easier than I thought. Go ahead and try and fit this. Let's see. Oh, there. Is it gonna go? Oh, it's pretty tight. It's pretty tight. Gotta shave a little bit more off. All right. You know what? Fits perfectly. Don't worry, Higer. Your media blocks are in good hands. I just have to shave them off a little bit in order for them to fit. Yeah, no. This is a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be so hard. Well, I thought it was going to be a super difficult task, but it works, man. Let me shave up a little more. Oh, yeah, look at that. Nice. I need one more in there. Nice. Oh, nice. Look at that. It fits in there perfectly. Look at that. 3 blocks. Right here. Perfect. And all I had to do is shave off a little bit on the side. So now let's go ahead and modify this box and then I'll turn the camera back on once we're done. So now that we have these two trays modified with the new higher media, all snug and perfectly fitted and stuff, I'm gonna go ahead and add these two trays into the existing media up there. I was gonna modify the two Fluval Max and Eheim trays. In order for me to not create some sort of mini cycle in the system, I'm gonna let the beneficial bacteria colonize on this new filter media first. Once that's done, like in, I don't know, like in about like 2 or 3 weeks or something, I'll go ahead and replace those two up there. But as of right now, we're just gonna go ahead and put these new trays in, modify the hose, and yeah, we should be done for tonight. So I have some extra hose right here. It's brand new. The reason why I put it in a PVC pipe is this vinyl stuff always tends to bend, and I left it in this PVC pipe overnight, and now look how straight it is. So if you want to straighten out some vinyl tubing, put it in PVC pipe and leave it out in the sun. All right, so as you can see, we have the 4 trays on right now. This tray right here is the one that has the new higher media, as you can see. And yeah, it's ready to go. Went ahead and added in the new tubing. I actually got it to fit way nicer this time around because I used a lighter. But the thing is, my pump is sideways now. This is actually not a bad thing because I usually have a lot of detritus, as you can see right there in that corner. That was all underneath the pump. But now that it's lifted like this, it's a whole lot easier for me to clean that up and stuff. So I'm fine with the way that it's set up right there. Even though it looks a little weird, it's functional. That's all that matters. Make sure this stuff is all nice and fitted. Let's go ahead and plug this in. There we go. Working nicely. You know, look at that. And it's dripping onto here too. Let me go ahead and put it into manual mode so you guys can see inside. Look at that. Dripping all over that media right there, which is pretty good. And we're pretty much done. So one thing that I might do is, if the media in the black tray, which is the higher media, if it's not covered in algae in, I don't know, a month or something, I might just plastic dip or paint all these clear containers. Even though it might not look as nice, it'll serve as a purpose, and I won't have an algae growth all over my media like this. As you see, it looks a little dirty. I know it's not super clogged up detritus because before this I had filter floss on top and it still went through. So I truly think it's algae from the media being in clear boxes and stuff. And yeah, hopefully the black box works. I'm gonna put these covers back on. Look how neat this is. Very neat. Oh, if you guys run this filter, definitely run these covers because I noticed the spray bar on top is very strong, and if you don't have the covers, the water would mist out and get all your equipment and stuff wet. And plus, with the cover on, you can barely even hear the spray bar anymore. So like I said earlier, this higher media right here, I can't give you guys a full-blown update on it because I just added it to my system. So it's going to take some time for me to actually review to see if this works nicely. Packaging wise though, none of the blocks were broken. Every piece was individually separated in this nice packaging. There's also, let me show you, this foam right here. This foam is all over the box, and this box was inside another box. So extra protection. None of the blocks, like I said, cracked, broken, nothing. And I couldn't have asked for a better way of packaging all these up because I was afraid that when they got here, there's going to be some broken pieces, but none of them were broken, which is awesome. So if you're planning on using this type of filter media for your static filter, like your traditional sump and maybe even trickle tower filter, plan ahead and get a bigger box. That way you guys will just kind of replace them along the way, because this stuff right here is pretty crusty. Like, I don't know if you can hear this. When I was cutting this though, you can tell that over time, this will deteriorate. It will deteriorate and you're gonna have to replace it. So the website does have some information regarding when you guys need to replace these blocks or when they anticipate these blocks to deteriorate. I'll go ahead and put that information right here, just in case you guys wanna know that. But yeah, I'd say 3 months, 4 months, you might want to look into replacing them. Alright, so that's pretty much it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed watching me modify this unique shower type of filtration system for my 40-gallon breeder. And the best way to end this video is feeding my gulper catfish, because I spent all night messing with this tank, stressed him out all night. I should give him a reward. So let me go ahead and clean all this stuff up right here, and I'll go ahead and drop in this nice shrimp that I've had defrosting right here. So let me go ahead and clean this stuff up real quick. Yoink. Let's do this. Definitely not too stressed to eat. It knows. Oh, it knows. Oh, it's super. Oh, it's out. Oh, it's out. Oh, yeah. Get it. Get that, boy. Oh. Oh. Oh, get it, get it, get it, get it. Oh. Oh. And shout out to Higer for providing the filtration media for tonight's modification. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the next one. And peace, guys.